Okay, Reza, I want to ask you as an artist about your opinion about Persian Awards, which is the first independent and international awards for all of the Persian community around the world. What do you think about this awards?
I'm glad you asked this question because I think any initiative that essentially tries to be a bridge between the Western culture and the Eastern culture, especially specifically Iran, I'm talking about, is valuable and should be applauded. So I'm so happy and psyched that you guys are doing this because not especially like I know that you do this in Farsi as well, but the fact that you do it in English also, and it's a global show with unlimited access, is really valuable. And what happens is we are the second generation. We're the first. Well, in my case, I'm the first generation immigrant in Canada, but we are the first and second generation Iranians that migrated to the West. We are the Italian who migrated to New York and migrated to North America after World War II. So they did go through the phases that we are going through, with the difference that they didn't have access to the technology that we do. They couldn't do this interview. And it took them a couple of generations to be able to cross that cultural barrier and create that bridge. Whereas we're doing it on a much faster pace, and the growth of our community is really exponential at this point. And initiatives and programs like this are very valuable, and they help accelerate the expansion and the spread of the awareness about our culture, so that every time you say an Iranian, people don't think, camels and deserts and terrorists and stuff like that. So thank you. I would like to thank you guys for doing this, and the more the better.
Great. Thanks for your answer. My next question is about voting. So we have two different voting for any nominates. One is public, and the other one is Persian Academy, which is all of the specialties in different fields like cinema, music, art, even science, that they gather together and vote for the nominate. What do you think about this method?
I think this method is, it seems like a standard and a well thought out method where, especially when you try to put up an award or present an award or have an award show, even for festivals, like you get a lot of submissions, you get a lot of people that their work may not be at the level worthy of that recognition necessarily at a particular time. So professionals in the industry and your peers in that profession would be able to evaluate that work to see if it's even worth being in the competition section, and be compared to, it has the quality to be compared to other works. So I think I vote yes, because I think it's the right thing to do, and it's a standard process. In terms of the audience, the public voting, again, I think that's also a method that does make sense for certain type of categories where you don't really necessarily want to get nitpicky about a quality of a product or a content or a person necessarily. It's more so about its popularity contest. And some things in the court of public opinion may be very interesting and cool, whereas in truth may have a lot of faults, but that's irrelevant. So for certain categories, I think public voting makes perfect sense as well, depending on what we're voting on.
Yeah, exactly. As you said, it's for certain categories. It's not for all of it, because some of them, especially like science, is super like individual, and the public cannot vote for it, but it's for certain categories. Thank you, Reza. مژده هستم از پرژن اواردز، جوایز فارسی در ادبیات، موسیقی، هنر، سینما و بزنس. برای مشاهده ویدیوهای جوایز فارسی چنل یوتیوب ما رو سابسکرایب کنید. زنگوله کنارش رو هم بزنید تا شما اولین نفری باشید که برنامه‌های ما رو می‌بینید. ما رو در پیج اینستاگرام از این بالا فالو کنید تا همیشه جدیدترین خبرهای پرژن اواردز اولین نفر برای شما برسه.